So one of the important things when you're considering how to pay for stuff online is actually the mechanic that people use. So with credit card payments, you get a much better out payment. You know, you're talking about 3% of the transaction spent on charges there. But the downside to that is you've got a lot more information you need to put in to complete a credit card. You know, by the time you put your card number in, your expiry date, your CSV figures on the back, and your address details and your email address, you're talking about 120 keystrokes, which on a mobile phone device, that's a lot of buttons to be pressing before you can actually make the payment. And we find actually that actually creates a barrier in the process. And when merchants have put a very kind of optimized website flow in to get them from the point of interest to buying to get the product, you've got this huge 120 keystroke barrier right in the middle of it that you can't really do anything about. So one of the other options there to use mobile payments is where the operator does the billing for you. So you're going to lose a bit of your margin on that. You're looking about 25% for the operator fees on there. But in return, you're actually just getting a one-click payment. So that means that your really optimized barrier can just turn into one click and the consumer has made a payment, and the actual process of paying just gets out of the way and the consumer can just get on with getting more of your product that they're trying to buy from you. And it's not for everyone, so you need to decide which one's better for you. You know, are you selling the type of product where the consumer is going to spend the time to fill in credit card details and it's more of a higher value purchase where the fees that you're going to lose are actually more money? Or actually it's a smaller value purchase and you're just more interested in going for the mass of consumers, just getting them to buy as quick as possible and getting as much money in as that way as you can. And that's just down to how well you can convince your customers how to pay. And so one of our clients is Virgin Trains, who came to us with a problem that they're trying to figure out a way to get more people to pay for the Wi-Fi on the train. Now when you're on the train, it's actually very expensive to run Wi-Fi, so it is actually very important that they make as much sort of money as they can to cover the cost of its equipment to make it a better experience for the people on the train. They had traditionally been using card payment, so when you're on a busy train, you've got to remember it's quite difficult to get a card out, to start filling in credit card details, to make your payment. And when you've got a packed train as well, it's not just, people just don't like doing that. They don't feel they're security conscious, they get quite nervous, and they'd actually rather not pay at all, which is not good for business. So what we found is when they converted over to using single-click payment using mobile phones, when they actually paid using Payforit, they could just put their phone number in, get a PIN code sent to them, put the PIN code back in, and that would give them enough information to bill the handset. And now consumers are actually a lot more comfortable doing that process because it's quite quick, quite easy. They're sort of used to having their phones out on the train anyway to send text messages or read stuff online. And they actually found that now, as a result of this, mobile payment is the most popular way that people want to pay for Wi-Fi on a train.